Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with our realistic series. That one's emptied out, so we can go here. We've got 556,000 litres of sugar beet in there, which is fairly impressive actually. That's a fairly substantial slice of sugar beet. So let's go down here. We want to go to beet technology right there. I'm going to return that one. They have come and collected their machine, and they're also collecting that one. I figure they probably take both of them at the same time. Auger wagons in here. We've got the Bergman. Yes, we want to return that one as well. That one was already down at the shop. We delivered that one for them. We now have 556,000 litres of sugar beet in storage. So I'm really hoping that if we have a bad event happen again, because I don't think we've had a good event yet, that we don't lose our sugar beet, because that is by far the highest stored quantity. We've got 52,000 litres each of chickpeas and lentils. What else have we got? 556,000 sugar beet, 278,000 potatoes. Now, sugar beet in here, the best time to sell them is January. So another couple of months, and then we want to be thinking about selling those. And it says 165 at top. It's 147 at the moment at the sugar company. Potatoes, they're also the same. They're about 200. Sugar beet, though, if you go to cut sugar beet, it's already 215. So maybe we want to put this through a sugar beet chopper and do it like that. So there is the possibility that we could go and do that. Now, if I was to use the... Where is the sugar company? Methane, grain... Sugar company is up there. It's not that far to go. I mean, yeah, we've got to go from this side of the farm, and then we go up through there, and it's just up here. So it's not that far. We could definitely take a few loads up there, but I kind of want to do it with cut sugar beet. Now, I definitely don't want to be using the thing that they've got with this game for doing that. It's just going to be awful. It's going to be a really bad experience trying to use that thing. I've got no intention of doing that whatsoever. Now, I've got a plow working in the field down here already, so I'm thinking that we'll leave that one to it, because the front and back plow there is not really best suited to it. Yes, there's going to be quite a bit of work for us to do to tidy up afterwards, but I can accept that. That's fine. I'll do the tidy up work later. So really what I want is, I'll take this one, we'll go and get our fertilizer spreader, and we want to put lime in that one and start doing some stuff. But I also do want to move the greenhouses around, so it might be an idea if I was to do that first. I was to do those greenhouses first and move them, because then we can start getting some money from them again. So I'm just going to shut that one off, and I'm going to go into this mode right here. So what I want to do is I want to take this greenhouse out, and I want to move it over this way a bit. So I'm going to need to build a bit more ramp down that way. And then this one I want to move up this way. That one will stay where it is. I can't remember what that one is. So this one here. First up, I want to sell that one. 7,000. Right, that's done. And I'll worry about the pattern on the ground afterwards. There was something that I was thinking about. So I want the Coronella ones. Oh, right. That one there, watermelon greenhouse. And that one is red lettuce. So I want the standard melon greenhouse. I was wondering about putting it this way. I was talking about that previously. If I was to have it this way and have it so that I can drive between the two right there, I should be able to load them a lot more easily. That's kind of what I was thinking, is if I was to do it that way round. I could just do it this way. I just need to separate them out so that I've got enough width there that I can drive right up through with a vehicle. And I need to be able to turn in there as well. Like this one, I should be fine. I can put this one all the way up here without any issues. There, we've got loads of space. I still got plenty of room to move around here. That's not going to be an issue at all. This one, though, I want to have that one probably down here. So I need a little bit more room on this edge. Hired help is being hired help down over there. It's gone across the field. And it's reversing all the way across the field. You know what? Let's just go and have a look and see what it's trying to do. Not actually sure what it's trying to do. I don't even know what it's done here. Somehow it's actually managed to get past that one, only just. Now he wants to turn round here. Hired help really is a law unto itself, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna drive down over this way, and I'm gonna start doing some more work here. Going to start it on this side, and yes, it's not going to do very much because of the potential collisions that it's going to have for things up there. I know it's going to do that. I fully accept that. It is a deeply, deeply broken thing. Plow is way out on the side there. He's going to go past there. He'll turn round and he'll come up beside it to carry on through, but yeah, alright, we'll just leave that one. I'm not going to watch it. It's just going to irritate me. I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing over here. Right, I have put down the greenhouses, so I'm going to go and try and fill them up a second. At least with some stuff. We've got... somewhere in our property, we've got the small autoload trailer, and I want that one to load up some pallets to put through. At least I think we've got the small autoload trailer. We don't have it here. Where did I put that one if I had it? It's not there. It's not in here. It's not there. Did I? Ah, there it is. I knew it was here somewhere. So we've got the pallets of the mineral feed stuff for the protein feed. That's why we got that there. And then I want to come over this way. So there's a couple of bits that are going to be easy to do. Well, there's one bit that's easy to do. We go and get pallets. So now we can get the pallets onto the trailer here, and we can load up as many as we can carry, and we can take them back to those greenhouses and use them in there. So let's load that lot up. There. 99% full now. I don't know if that's 99% full or just saying 99%. Oh, I think it's because it does actually do a double layer of pallets, doesn't it? I'm not going to put any more on there just for a minute. We'll just have these. And we'll run these up to the greenhouses and we'll see what he does. Because we should just drive over that and... okay, he puts a lot of pallets in there. And there's a few more in that one. He could also put some more in if I'd gone a little tiny bit closer. We'll do that. And I kind of misjudged a bit there. I had to make the bank a bit steeper this time. Alright, you know what? We're just going to hope that we don't damage anything too badly by going down over there. Just ignore the fact that we did that. We're going to race off down to the shop, and we're going to get some vegetable seeds, which we need for the greenhouse. The only other thing that we've got to get is manure, and we're going to need a lot of it. We could go and get a trailer load of the stuff from the shop where we got it previously. This one right here, that's the vegetable seeds there. If I go into this, just press the unload so that I can... change this over. So we've got liquid tank, big bags, Euro pallet overloaded. I can have 24 Euro pallet overloaded. It does have quite so many. Ideal. Right, so we go into you and we buy a few pallets. I have bought 20 pallets. All laid out there in a nice long line. I'm going to spin it round a minute and line up here and then see if I can't get these loaded up. There we go. Right. Oh, what? I think last time I ended up loading them loose because these aren't classed as Euro pallet overloaded, or the other ones either. It's a different one. So again, we got right, I'll load them up like this instead, and then we'll tip them loose into the greenhouse. I don't know what we'll do with the remainder, if we have any left over. Actually, I don't know if we will have any left over. How much does the greenhouses take? So we're going to have to load them up like this, which is going to take a while. There, greenhouse. Vegetable seeds, 4,200. So if I've got 12,000 in here, that's about what we're going to fit. So I want 1/3 in each greenhouse is what we're going to end up with. We'll sort of see how that does. I do like the way that the pallets unload, one bag at a time. So at least we got a visual on that. It's just really annoying that they're not being recognized either. So the trailer isn't picking them up properly. But now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that we had this. That was something that I was getting annoyed about the first time that we did the vegetable seeds. We had to load them into a standard trailer like this, which is really, it's just annoying. It's, I don't know if I'm getting more easily annoyed by things that are happening in the game at the moment or what, but there seems to be more and more things that I'm just finding frustrating with this game. Now, 10 more pallets is going to be too many, but I could fit 8 more pallets, I think. Let's go past that. Oh, there we go. Right. They're 420 litres each, and I'm on 8,400. So, yeah, no, I can't fit 9 pallets. I can fit 8 pallets, though. There we go. We have 240 litres of space left in this trailer. So we'll run this lot up. We can put roughly 4,000 litres into each greenhouse. And then we only have the manure to go and get after that, which is a jaunt all the way across the map. So we need to load up our, we'll get our bulker on the lorry so that we can set off on that one. We got a bit of a steeper run up there now in order to be able to get up here, but overall I don't think that's too bad. So I want to put roughly 4,000 litres in here. So it takes that down to a bit more. There, right, that's roughly 4,000 litres in there. And about half in here, so we want to take it down to about 4,000 litres left in this one. I did put a little bit too much in the last one. Okay, that one's full. Because we didn't need to move it. That one is already full. We've got red lettuce and we've got the melon is empty. The red lettuce has got 3,800 in there. And the watermelon, though, the watermelon is completely full. So we can fill this one up completely, as much as we can get in here, and then we'll put the remainder in the other one. So it's got 3,800 and something. It's not going to fit all of it in. I genuinely thought we would get all of the stuff in, but apparently we're not going to. So we will spin round here really quickly. That one's empty, that one's empty. Full, rather, full. And then we can put some in here. I've got 1,000 litres left. Once again, because I'm trying to tip stuff out into the greenhouse there, I need to reverse up a little bit before I do my turning round. Okay, so 1,000 litres left for the seed. That's fine. I don't need to worry about that for a minute. Can we store the vegetable seeds in the... If we can, that's going to make life a lot easier. We can go and tip this into the silo system over here. I think we can. I'm sure we'll be able to. He says, hopefully. Can you hear the hope in his voice? Right. Vegetable seeds are not accepted here. Of course they're not. Right, fine. You stay there then. And we will go back over here. I need to move some more pallets across. That's why I wanted to empty that one out, because I wanted to bring some pallets. I don't really want to have to run them up by hand, but we might have to just do that. I suppose I can go and use the other one. I don't want to do that either. That one's full with 1,000 litres of pallets. The red lettuce has got 185 litres, and the watermelon is about half full. So I've got some pallets in all of them, but I think what I'm going to have to do is... Because, like, we should be able to put that seed somewhere, but obviously game restrictions meaning that we can't. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to manually run these through. Now I'm going to have to do 4 or 5 lots. 2 full stacks in this one. And then it's going to be 4 stacks, I think, in the next one. And then a little bit extra as well. So it's going to be a little bit of running backwards and forwards for me, just for a second. Okay, just the last 2 here to move up this way. And I found that if you put one down, you can push it with another one. It's quite a bit easier. Drop that in there. And that one is not quite going to take all of it. So what I will do is... Oh, okay, yeah, it will take all of it. Yeah, of course, because... Well, no, why is... That's 852 in that one. Where did the rest go? 1,000. That one's full, that one's full. Ah, well, that one could, in theory, take another little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that, because it'll be a part bit, and then I'll have to go and take it back, and I don't want to do it. So, that one's absolutely tickety-boo. The tractor seems to have stopped. Probably found a scary tree again. No, we decided to just drive off the edge of the field. Par for the course, really, I suppose, for hired help these days. Hired help ain't what it used to be. Let's bring you back over here, and I'm going to go right back into that corner. And then I'm going to start moving forwards a little bit and move on up through. So yeah, I started saying I sort of don't know if I'm getting a bit more annoyed, whether I'm getting annoyed more easily with this game than I used to. I'm not quite sure. But I have noticed that lately there does seem to be quite a few things that do really irritate me with this game. Some scenarios more than others, but I'm not quite sure why. Whether I'm getting fed up with the game, whether the game itself is poorer quality than it used to be, so it kind of is understandable. Give me your thoughts. I do like to read some of the insights that some of you have on such subjects. So, do you think I'm getting fed up with the game? Is the game legitimately poorer quality than it used to be? Why do you think that maybe I appear to be getting more easily frustrated with this game than I used to? Supplies. I think it's supplies that we want to go to. It's fertilizer site. It's up here anyway. We need to go all the way up that end of the map now. Yeah, why... Have you got... those of you who occasionally share some insights in the comment section, and I do enjoy reading them. I know I don't respond to all of them. Do you have any insights as to why I find myself getting more easily frustrated with this game than I used to? Is it because I am beginning to set unrealistically high expectations? Am I getting fed up with the game? am I like I'm curious. I'm curious what people think. What is your opinion on why things are the way they are? I want to go straight across this way. There's our pallet factory over there, isn't it? I forgot about that one. Have we got... Yeah, we've got a supply of pallets there ready to take back to the farm when we need them. Right, that's good. So we don't need to worry about the timber there. I need to follow this road all the way up to the end, and it does take a little while because we've got a switchback here that goes up the side of the mountain. Just had a message to say that AI Worker F has completed their task. Now, AI Worker F was left the task of doing the ploughing, but he was going across the end of the field temporarily. So I'm curious as to what he's finished precisely. So here's the distribution center, and this here is the manure silo. This one. It is manure, isn't it? Let's have a look so I can see the sign. Yep, that is the manure one. Right, okay, and it means I can just start buying. So we'll fill that one up with a whole big container load. You have... Oh, I see. You drove across and then decided that you didn't like it because you drove across the end of the plough line there and then decided that this little tiny bit here is the field, turned around 3 times, and then decided that you didn't like it. That's about right, I suppose. That does seem to be about what we'd expect. The level of intelligence displayed by the hired help these days is grim, to say the least. And you can go whizzing off over there. I want to just take a look at the sheep again. So we've got a little bit more milk coming out now. And if we go and have a look in here, health is now at 100%. If I have a look in the animals, so they've got 874 protein feed. These here are now 0% on protein feed, but the health is at 100%. Reproduction is still on 0, so I'm assuming that they've got to have protein feed in there in order for the reproduction. Oh no, sorry, reproduction changes the end of each month. And it's on the 100% health. But we didn't have health because we didn't have the protein feed. I suspect now, though, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to add in any more protein feed. We put 90 litres of protein feed in here. And it's put the health up to 100%. But I don't think that the health is going to drop down. So we're going to leave this right where it is. And I'll leave the trailer there as well. That can just stay there. You're done. And we will go on to next month, because we're in November now. We don't have anything else that we need to worry about for this month. I just want to get this back to the farm so that we can put fertilizer, put the manure in for the greenhouses, and then they can start growing their crops. Once that bit's done, that's all we need to do for the month. The ploughing can take all winter if it takes that long. If that's what it's going to do, that's what it's going to do. We don't need to worry about food for the sheep, so we'll leave the protein thing, and we'll see if the reproduction starts next month. Because the thing with like the health of the animals, if I remember correctly with the cows, if you give them just grass to start with, their health won't go up high enough for them to start reproducing. It won't actually start ticking up. You buy new cows and they start at 0% health. And if you give them just grass, it will stay at 0% because the grass only does like 60% or 70% or something like that. If you give them hay and you boost them up beyond that point so that then their health goes high enough that they can start reproducing, you can then give them only grass after that. And their health won't drop down. They will stay still able to reproduce. At least I think that's how it works. So there could be a way around it. Like, the sheep, they go back to the 80% on their hay, but that 80% is still enough that they won't, that the level of their health won't start dropping down again. I think that's probably going to work out in our favour, because it means that we don't need to be worrying about the protein food. I mean, yes, spirit of the game, I should be putting the protein feed in for them, but I'm not going to have to do it every single time. So if we run out of protein food, it's not the end of the world. And that's kind of like the main thing that I'm looking for here is how much can we get away with? Like, what margin for error have we got? Now, I just want to have a look in the 10,000 litres. Right, so one load will fill the 3 greenhouses to the very brim. And we need to get some water in for them to actually start producing. Although I think this greenhouse here is already producing. And then... no, it wasn't already producing. It is now. I suspect it's got water in it already. And then that one as well. Fill that one up completely. 10,000 litres in there. So I've got 28,000 litres of manure left, which is basically all 3 greenhouses refilled again, minus a very little amount, which is excellent. That's really good. I'm quite pleased with that. It's a good start. And this one here, we can just tip the manure into here. And then we can put the trailer away if we want to. So that one can tip out right there into the store. I'm not tipping you out. This one is actually still ploughing. Miracles never cease. Right. Yeah, I'll just leave that one. You're all done. Yeah, I'm just going to leave you out there for now. I want this one because I want to put some water in for those greenhouses. How much water do they take? They take 10,000 litres. He's already got 7,000. So the watermelons are working. The red lettuce and the other, they're both not. So we can get some water into both of them straight away on the first tanker full. And they will be producing. So we've now got the 3 greenhouses producing again. And it should be a lot easier to go and empty those out, which I'm quite pleased about. That's a step in the right direction. We've got a positive, ladies and gentlemen. We've got something that we can be positive about and we can be pleased about. That's what we need. That's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on the positives and not always on the negatives. And I know, I do slip quite frequently and focus on the negatives a lot, but I try not to. And the big reason I try not to is because I'm so often telling you all not to focus on the negatives. You've got to look for the positives in life, and you've got to focus on them. And then I go and I start getting really irritated with this game, and I keep focusing on the negatives. And it's kind of hypocritical, really. I do apologise for that. I shouldn't be doing it like that. So just finish unloading that bit. So I've now got 3 greenhouses that are producing stuffs. We've got red lettuces being produced there. We've got watermelons being... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.